Well, it is race day here at the Cottage Grove Speedway, our home track in Oregon. Tonight, Carly is going to be racing her 22C KPC chassis limited sprint for the second time this season in 2021. She was supposed to run this last Saturday. It actually got canceled due to rain, and today did not look too good either with the weather, but the blue sky is out and we're just excited to be here. But welcome back to today's video. My name is Tanner Holmes. I'm a 17-year-old sprint car driver from Southern Oregon, and I just have a family that overall just loves dirt racing. But like I mentioned, we're here at the Cottage Grove Speedway for night number 1 of 2 for the ISCS season opener. Tonight is at Cottage Grove, tomorrow is at Coos Bay. So a double header, both tracks in Oregon. It's gonna be some great experience for Carly. Let's go check out the racetrack. Well, the track actually looks pretty good. It's not too wet. They've been rolling it in, and since they had that weather, they actually decided to not water it. Carly and I just rolled up to look at it, and this is what we saw. Carly, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, I think it might get a little dry slick on bottom. Well, it kind of depends. You got to be really on the bottom, I think, tonight if you want to be in the grip. But besides that, I think the middle's going to go dry slick.
And I would have to agree with that. I mean, looking at it, the camera's not going to do it justice, but like there is no moisture in it. I think the only concern is that there's enough water in it to keep it together and not just, you know, chunk apart and just rip up the track. Well,
I don't know. It looks like it's gonna go dry slick, but it kind of felt a little wet, so I don't know.
We'll have to see. Well, we're gonna get tonight started ISCS group qualifying. That will be the first event to hit the racetrack. Well, ISCS qualifying is complete here at Cottage Grove. Carly, where did you end up in your group?
5th out of 6 cars, so not the best, but that does put me on the front row of my heat, so I'll be starting front row outside. So basically, I either gotta win it or get second to make the redraw. I think that's how that works.
Well, it's kind of confusing. It's mainly based off of points, so if she wins it, it doesn't guarantee her to be in the redraw, but the goal is just to run as far up front, get those laps. The racetrack is insanely slick. Can you kind of talk about how there's literally no grip out there?
Yeah, there is. I mean, I tried to enter wherever I possibly could in the group, and I just couldn't find it in qualifying. So maybe in the heat, I heard they watered it a little bit, so maybe I can get some grip in the heat.
Absolutely. The racetrack was super tricky, and the biggest thing, we were just trying to find, you know, what advice to give Carly and where to put the race car so she felt the most comfortable. Made some laps and saw that track surface, so now you're prepared for the heat race. Might be a little bit more gripped up, might be pretty slick, even close to rubber. It's actually insane how there's literally zero grip around Cottage Grove tonight. Heat race going to be up next. You're going to be rolling off from the front row outside starting spot. Now it's time to ride along with Carly. Carly, where'd you end up in the heat?
Started second, finished second, so not too bad. I forgot to move my wing forward when I got out there, but that's okay.
Carly ran second, made some of her best laps of her career so far, I guess you could say, in the sprint car. That was awesome that she was able to hold her own holder position. She got the lead quickly and then lost it, I think, on lap 2. So now we're gonna work on making some changes to the race car. She was a little free. The track's just super slick tonight. It got hooked up there for a minute and then it blew right back off. We'll see where that puts her tonight as far as the redraw goes. The top 8 make that. If she's not in that, she'll be right there in 9th, 10th, or 11th for the A. All right, walking out to the racetrack right now. Carly made the redraw. She snuck in as the 8th car, so we'll see what she draws. She's just gonna get what she gets, but it's just cool that she made it. That was one of our goals for the weekend.
It should be a 3. If it's not, we're doing it all over. 3. Thanks, guys.
Well, in Carly's 3rd ever start of her career, she pulled the 3 pill. She was the last one to go, so she just got what she got, and it happened to be a good one. It's super late, but they're trying to get the Outlaws going. They've had a ton of rain delays. So we got the Outlaws and USAC playing here. Carly is rolling out for the feature. I'm gonna be pushing her onto the racetrack. Carly, go make it happen out there. Good luck. Any final words rolling off up front?
Let's hope for a top 5.
Top 5, that's a great goal. Racetrack, it's been, you know, up and down tonight. It started out super slick, which was good. Then it got a little grip back, and now it's actually got more grip back, but it could possibly blow off here with the sprint cars going back out. But it's about time to push her off. We're gonna all be circling around the racetrack. I'll be on the meal. I'm pushing the 22C out for her 2nd start of the season. Here, go right down to the bottom. All right, go get them. Love you, sis. Remember, not to go to the scales. You can drive the car hard. It's pretty hooked up. You can drive the car hard. Just feel it out. Make it through those first couple laps, lap traffic, everything. You got this. Run your own race. Love you. main event's over, Carly. Love you, sis. She ran a great race. Do you want to talk about the beginning half? I know there was one little hiccup at the end, but I think I would say like that does not define your A main event.
Yeah, I did it. I mean, for myself, I'm pretty proud besides the ending there, but I started off, I kind of fell back a few positions, but then I worked my way back up there, found a pretty decent line, like entering little like middle and cutting down, give me a pretty good run off the bottom. But besides that, coming to the end, I went to slide up and didn't get the grip and just hit the slick and spun myself.
The first half of the race, she was really working the bottom, and there was a ton of grip off of 4, and she would just get such a launch, and we were actually telling her to move the wing back a little bit. She moved it back, and that helped. But yeah, just searching around, running third. Thought we were gonna be on the podium right there, and like I said, just a great race. One hiccup at the end, it happens. It's all part of the learning curve, and where you're at last race to where you're at in the A, it's incredible. So off to Coos Bay, we'll make it happen. Well, we couldn't have asked for too much better of a surface tonight at the Cottage Grove Speedway for the ISCS season opener. Brian Crockett and everyone doing track prep did a phenomenal job. I know Carly is pretty disappointed. You guys probably noticed that in the last clip, but at the same time, she's proud of her run, and we are proud of her. I wasn't really sure what to expect coming into tonight besides just Carly learning and getting more seat time, but she struggled a little bit in qualifying. It happened. Track was, definitely nowhere near qualifying conditions. It was almost lane rubber. They did some track prep, after qualifying and kind of struggling a little bit in her group. She bounced back, ran second in her heat race, and then got the last pill out of the bucket and ended up being a 3. So she got to start up front, made some good laps, fell back a little bit early, but then actually put a charge on into the top 3, and then has one little hiccup down in turn 2. But like I was telling her, with seat time and with experience, you're gonna get better and become sharper. And it's only your 3rd ever race. It's her 3rd race, and she's already starting to run up front. So Carly, very talented. Like I said, we're super proud of her, and we're looking forward to Coos Bay tomorrow. It's a tricky track, so we're gonna kind of have to reset a little bit and kind of take it on from a different angle, because it's not necessarily super similar to Cottage Grove. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Carly is ready for night number 2 of the ISCS doubleheader we have here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm excited to bring the video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Just want to thank Earth and Environmental and Rush Race Gear for supporting Carly, as well as Ed Boyd Racing and all of her other partners. We're gonna keep having her in the vlog. You guys love seeing her, and I like to follow along because obviously she's my younger sister and she's absolutely killing it. So see you guys all in Coos Bay tomorrow, and stay tuned for the vlog. See y'all there. Deuces.